very much. So the basic story is that they try to kill each other, Ella and Jake, because they feel each other's been cheating on them. And so it's quite violent, a lot of nudity, but nobody dies though. It's a happy ending, everybody falls in love. It's a typical Bill Plympton film, so it's like everybody's happy. Let me talk a little bit about the technique. If you're familiar with my work from before, I draw all the drawings myself. This one has more drawings than my other films. This has about 40,000 drawings. I did bring some of those. Can you grab my yellow envelope there? And they're really, it's real traditional stuff. It's just, do you want to hold some of those? It's just pencil on paper, on regular peg paper. And we'll have these down at the booth too. And I do a real quick sketch, and then I'll smudge it with a tissue, so it blends the lead, so it gives it a halftone, a nice gray tone. And then I'll go in again with a pencil and do the darker areas, the shadows, the detail, the eyes and places like that. And then I'll go in with an eraser and erase the highlights. So you notice a lot of highlights on here, the cheeks and the nose and places like that, and the eyes. And I love that. I love the highlights. It really gives it a real sense of reality, the sense of that it's a human person you're watching, not just a pencil drawing. So once I do that, then I scan the drawings. Then we clean the drawings because there's a lot of dirt hanging around, and then we composite them with the background and the other characters. And then my associates, my art directors, and my workers will color it with a watercolor layered look that gives it that kind of watercolor look that I love so much. And that's what makes this film so different from my other films. My other films, they were just always flat colors. And it didn't have that depth, it didn't have that texture, it didn't have that quality of a piece of art that you see in an art museum, which I think is so beautiful. The plan is to do the festival circuit. We've entered some of the big festivals. We've entered Toronto, Telluride, Venice, New York Film Festival, Hamptons, Woodstock, places like that, San Sebastian. And that's where we hope to pick up distribution. We're hoping that the buzz on this film is really great because of people like James. And people want to see the film. We think it's a very different film than you ever see out there in the movie theaters. And that's what I'm counting on. This is really a unique experience in terms of animation. There's so much digital children's stuff out there, and it's good. I mean, I like Pixar, I like DreamWorks, and they do good stuff. But I think people who love animation want to see a wider spectrum of material, of storytelling, of humor. And I think that it's about time that animation talk to adults and not just kids. And that's what this film is about. I'm hoping that there are more people out here who are inspired to do films for themselves and not just for a children's audience. I think that that's what art is all about, is making films that make you happy and make your friends happy. And that's what I'm trying to do with my films. I'm a little actually short, ahead on time, so I may show the Simpsons clip, the film noir. You've probably all seen it, but it's fun to watch. David is out here in the audience. David, do you want to stand up? He's one of the Simpsons directors and producers. And David, thank you so much for helping me with the project. More people have seen my Simpsons animation than have seen all my films put together for it's a whole new experience for me. I did two Simpsons couch gags. The first one I think I showed here last year, but this one I haven't showed before, so this is a unique experience. And I wanted to try something darker. I wanted to try something kind of monochromatic and a little more evil. And it's funny because this came out, I think, in December. It was supposed to come out in December, and it was just 2 weeks before the Jamestown massacre in Massachusetts. So it really wasn't a good time to show what you're going to see. So the lawyers suggested that we wait 2 or 3 months, and that's what we did. That's why it played. I think it was in April that it played. So are you ready, Pam, to show this this clip? It's very short. It's not like a minute long.
Is it necessarily more prestigious, or because it seems like if you don't reach your goal, you don't get any money, whereas Indiegogo is not the case. So just
Yeah.
wondering.
The question was, what's the difference between Indiegogo and Kickstarter? And that's a very valid question because a lot of my friends do go to Indiegogo, and all the money that comes in, they get to keep, rather than Kickstarter. If you don't reach your goal, you lose all that money. The difference for me is that Kickstarter is a much more broad-based funding agent. It has a lot more prestige, it has a lot more visibility, and therefore a lot more people are cruising Kickstarter looking for projects that are looking at Indiegogo. I would probably do Indiegogo if I had another project. It's a really wonderful site, but for me it just seems like Kickstarter was the way to go. Also, Kickstarter is having a film festival this week, and they are showing their favorite campaigns of the year, and they've chosen Cheatin as one of their special projects. So they were very supportive, and they were really wonderful to work with. They called me all the time. They were very helpful, and they always promoted my project, which is very rare. They do that. Yes.
I was wondering what it was like to market and promote your Kickstarter campaign, because it's all on you kind of now, rather than you relying on us or whatever to do that for you.
Yeah, the question was, how did I market my Kickstarter campaign? Because it's really more on me than other projects. Quite frankly, I wasn't that involved in it. Adam Rakoff and James were the guys that were tweeting every day. They were sending emails, they were sending blogs, they were sending all sorts of information out there on the webosphere. And they were the ones that promoted the hell out of it. And it's a lot of hard work. Not only is it hard work to keep answering people and asking people and telling people about the project, but also we give them a lot of rewards. And we had really cool stuff, like I think for $1, you just knew that you gave $1. That's all you got. You got nothing out of that. But then it increased. You get a little sketch from me, or you'll get a first look at the trailer, or you get a first look at the finished film, or you got some books or DVDs. I think the top one was for $5,000, and you got dinner with Bill Plympton, plus other books and DVDs and drawings. No one took us up on that. No one wants to have dinner with me. What's wrong with me? I felt terrible. Terrible. Yeah, cocktails. Maybe that's what I chose. Cocktails. After seeing the film, they're afraid to meet with me. But we had, I think, about 15 different levels of rewards. And it really was a wide spectrum of rewards and really cool stuff. I mean, I have a big art book from Rizzoli, and you get a copy of that with your caricature in it, and that was like a couple $1,000 or something. So there's some really cool stuff in there. But I must tell you that even though the Kickstarter campaign is finished, I still need money to finish the film. So you can meet with me downstairs, and we can still give you the rewards. You can still get the cool stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen what Charlie Band does about you get your name as a producer if you give like $25 or more?
Yeah.
The question was Charlie Band?
Yeah, Full Moon.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him, but for $25 you get your name as a producer. When we did it with Flying House, I think we set the goal at $50 or $100, and we had pages and pages.
That's what it is.
And I just felt that was too much. So I think we set the limit at $1,000 to get your name as a producer in this film.
Okay.
And we still got we got 3 or 4 pages of people.
Really?
Okay, well, let's do the Simpsons more. Thank you so much for doing it. What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, thank you. Matt that came up with the idea of Maggie shooting the machine gun. That wasn't my idea. I said, yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't think the lawyers would go for it, but Matt talked them into it, so we did it. I think we have just a little bit of time to show the trailer, if we can find it. We're looking for it. It's on the compilation thing. You think we can show it? It's 3 minutes long. What's that? Not gonna win. Okay.
You can answer a couple questions.
I know, I'm building you up to this trailer.
Oh, what a party people.
I stupidly stuck in that Simpsons thing. That was a mistake. Okay, there's a question back there, yeah.
How long is the movie?
The movie will be 75 minutes long. Something like that, 45 minutes. Anybody else? Yes?
Bill, people might not know if you're in the room that you're Oscar nominated. You want to talk a little bit about that and what film it was for?
Sure. I was nominated for Your Face back in '87, and that was quite an experience. And then I was nominated for Dog Days back in 2005. And came close. The Cow Wannabe Hamburger was that close to being.
We got the trailer.
We got the trailer. We can do it, yeah. I got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, 49 minutes.
You're all